Classified Crime is on the case of Sarah Boone, and today we have court minutes uploaded from her family court case on August 25th. Enjoy. It's here. Here are the court minutes. They just posted hot off the press in the Circuit Court of the 9th Judicial Circuit in M4, Orange County, Florida. Court minutes. Court opened at 1:28 p.m. on 25th day of August 2025 in room 16G on the 16th floor. This case came on this day for trial. Honorable Jackson LaShonda K. presiding. Brian C. Boone, petitioner, versus Sarah K. Boone, respondent defendant. Parties present: Brian Boone, petitioner; Sarah Boone, respondent; Joshua Martell, attorney. Court reporter not applicable. Court deputy Billy Gatiba. Hearing held in person and via telephone. Petitioner witnesses sworn and testified: Brian Boone, Sarah Boone. Petitioner exhibits admitted into evidence as follows. Now, he filed these a few days back. Parenting plan for trial, filed 7/17/25 with case law. Billing records with case law. Respondent's FA, financial affidavit, filed 5/30/25 with case law. Child Support Guidelines Worksheet, filed 5/9/25, along with case law from Bates. Now, we looked at the child support worksheet that they completed in 2018, so this would be very similar to that, but the amounts will be different. Case law from Bates, 11 through 28. Respondent witnesses sworn and testified: Sarah Boone. Now, let's look at her exhibits that she admitted into evidence. GTL communication, that is the phone logs that we've been going over. She admitted that into evidence herself. Parenting plan from 2018, signed by both parties. Parenting and divorce certificate for Brian and parenting and divorce certificate for Sarah. So that would be the parenting class they had to take that told you not to put the child in the middle of your arguments. Notice of filing composite. I don't yet know what that is. Truest statement. I'm assuming that's a bank statement. I don't know if it's Sarah's or Brian's. Current interest rate for alimony arrears, as if the court did not already know that. This was really important to Sarah. A Department of Corrections canteen items with current pricing, so she can tell them about all her needs from the commissary and how much it costs her. And her JPay communication. Those are the things that Sarah admitted into evidence today. Now, they don't have those uploaded as of yet, but the minute they do, you know that Classified Crime will be going over every single one of these. Every single one, and pointing out all the details. So it said court, let's see, what time did they say? Court opened at 1:28 p.m. and they had opening statements from 1:40 to 2 p.m. So that means both parties had opening statements within 22 minutes. So Sarah had about 11 minutes. Court rulings. So let's think about those motions Sarah filed. The court hereby denied respondent's motion for contempt and to compel petitioner to submit visitation applications immediately that she filed on August 20th, 2025. Respondent's motion to appear in person filed on August 20th, 2025 is hereby moot, as stated by the court. The court hereby grants petitioner's petition for relocation filed February 14th. So it was temporarily granted. We haven't gotten there on my channel. It was temporarily granted by the previous judge. And now I think this means that the court has like officially ruled on that being permanent. So they can stay where they moved. The court took judicial notice of respondent's motion for contempt alimony payments filed August 11th, 2023. Letter to Judge Dean filed October 18th, 2022. We'll take a look at that. Motion for hearing filed February 22nd, 2023. Both parties must file closing arguments not later than Tuesday, September 2nd by 5 p.m. Today's the 25th. So there's 31 days in August, so that gives them 8 days. Closing arguments must be no more than 5 pages. They gave Sarah Boone a page limit. She got a page limit, guys. The court reserves ruling the court to provide order. Court recessed at 5:04 p.m. on this 25th day of August, 2025. Now, if you recall, they were originally reserving 2 hours for this trial. So this went quite a bit longer than that. It opened at 1:30. So 4:30 would have been 3 hours. So 3.5 hours instead of 2 hours. And that is it for the minutes. They gave Sarah Boone a page limit. That's one takeaway. She filed all this ridiculous stuff as if the court wouldn't already be aware of these things and already have them filed. Now, I don't know what these 2 items were, so we'll have to wait until they upload that. If they upload her JPay communication, you guys, that's her text messages that the Department of Corrections denied and said that it was an outside software and I couldn't get it. When I asked for current text messages from Lowell, they were like, no, I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, this was my most recent request on July 12th, 2025. I requested inmate behavior log report from date of incarceration to the present date, inmate commissary log, including funds added and items purchased, inmate phone log from date of incarceration to the present date, any other available communication records, including digital communication that is available to the public from the date of incarceration to the present date. And then they replied, the Florida Department of Corrections has reviewed its files and has located responsive records to your request. Please log into the public records portal to retrieve the appropriate responsive documents. Be advised that the records that were not provided are exempt as information which, if released, would jeopardize a person's safety. And that was the other communication, because I got the phone logs and I got the behavior log. I did not get the commissary log or the digital communication. So that means if she uploaded JPay communication, it may only be what's relevant to communicating with her son and Brian. But as soon as that is up here, I can't wait to read it to you. And I know we are going to have so much fun in the comments, you guys. She didn't get to come in person. Know that. We are going to see... we already have the phone logs, but we're going to possibly see some JPay communication. I don't know what this notice of filing is. It could be anything. But it looks like the judge is setting some real boundaries. She gave Sarah Boone a page limit. This is a quick upload, so please forgive me if it's kind of rushed in the formatting. But this is all that's up on the case docket so far. This is what I have access to. I don't know what other content creators have. I do know Just Hear Me Out for sure was in the courtroom today. So I will be looking for updates from him from being there in person, live and in person. So hopefully you enjoy this in the meantime until he's got something uploaded. Thank you so much for watching.